Hey guys, so I just got back from seeing Avengers: Age of Ultron, and wow, right off the bat, I love this movie. It was super fast paced. I'm trying to do a little quick bit, non-spoilerish, since I know that some people it really just come out. It's still it's Thursday, April 30th. I saw it a day early, and wow, oh my god, uh, you know I'm trying not to spoil it for the first little bit, but all I have to say is go see it. Definitely worth it. If you loved any of the other Marvel movies, you'll love it. If you if you only saw the first Avenger, you'll still like it. If you didn't see any of the Marvel stuff, I would say, well, just go ahead, binge watch it, and then come see it, and then see it and stuff like that, and it makes it so much worthwhile. But it does definitely. On its own, it could definitely be a very good movie. There's a lot in there. There's a lot there and stuff like that. But if I think it's and if you haven't seen any of this stuff, I don't know who you how many if you're three of you out there who haven't seen any all of this stuff, but wow, it's a very very packed movie, full of stuff, nonstop, and yeah, so I give it easily a 9.9 out of 10. Uh, you know, I think a 10 would have had the Shield guys in there, but whatever. So yeah, if you don't want to see any more spoilers, pretty much just leave the video now and come back to once you've finished once you've seen the movie. So okay, you've seen the movie now. Everyone here has seen the movie, and let's get right into it. Wow, I mean, first off, starting off, I love the beginning. The beginning, if you watched Shield, you got to watch the last Shield episode. If you've watched that, I love that connection. There was a connection there that I saw where it starts off. They're fighting Strucker. They're trying to break into Strucker's base because he has Loki's scepter. But how do they find out about the scepter? How did they know it was there? Because we just saw in Shield that they did this mission fighting, taking down a Hydra base, and Coulson secretly found out that the scepter was there, and so he sent the Avengers to go there. So it's definitely very cool because they don't know that he's alive doing this. I mean, Nick Fury is the only one. Nick Fury and Maria Hill is the only one knowing about this, but they don't know that he's alive. And definitely, it's sad that I wish that they knew and stuff like that. I was hoping that he would be in this, but unfortunately, I guess not. But I guess we heard from. Josh Whedon saying that that according to the movies, Coulson's still dead, and he may not come back, which is what he sounded like. There, he did talk about it in some interviews and stuff like that, but. So I don't know. It definitely is interesting. I love the whole connection. Can't wait to see next week's episode. Connecting into the Avengers. It was cool seeing Ultron. It was very cool. James Spader is the perfect voice for that. But by far the person who stole it, like the best person, my favorite. And I feel like no one really stole the show and stuff like that because there's everyone's in there equally. But the coolest parts, that my favorites, just Vision. He was so cool. I mean, how he was able to pick up the hammer because. I was riding home with my family and stuff like that. We're all discussing how does he pick up the thing, and what I came up with, and my dad who read comics as a child. It's the infinity one of the Infinity Stones in his head is what lets him pick up the hammer, and also the fact that he's all pure and stuff like that. I think that's definitely the thing. I mean, yes, the stone let him pick up the hammer, but if he was evil and stuff like that, he wouldn't have been able to pick up the hammer and stuff like that. I definitely love that idea. It was very cool seeing that, and then when everyone picked up the hammer, it was cool seeing that scene. Even though that scene had put out in the trailer and stuff like that, the scene still felt very cool to see and very great to see. It hadn't felt like I've seen it before multiple times. I wonder how many times I could see it. Seeing Captain America just making the table squeak and with the hammer and Thor's face, just oh my god, that is great. I definitely can't wait to see the next Civil War. See where that goes into. But at the end with the new Avengers team and stuff, that's really very interesting. Can't wait to see them. I guess they'll be the Avengers team in the first half of Infinity Wars and stuff like that. But I could definitely see Thor coming back for at least. I don't know how, interesting to see how they build up in Thor's movies and Guardians. How the first Thor movie, first Avengers, Infinity War. I don't think Thor's signed on for that one if I'm mistaken. But if I'm not mistaken, but so definitely interesting to see because he's very much that realm. Guardians and closer to that than anyone else. I mean, their Vision was very close to that, so definitely can't wait to see how he plays. If he maybe has a role somehow in Civil War, it looks like to me that he would be based off of him being on that the end, the new Avengers. Type of thing, being the Avengers, but I definitely like that. They changed the Shield now is now the Avengers and stuff like that. It was definitely cool seeing that, but I definitely can't wait to see how this new Avengers teams affects Shield, the TV show Shield. I mean, the whole thing is called Agents of Shield, and now if Shield is no longer needed, I mean, they're still going to be loyal to. I mean, Coulson's going to always be loyal to Fury and stuff like that, and so will everyone else, even May and stuff like that. So I definitely can't wait to see how that changes. When he finds out that it's Avengers now, it's no longer Shield. There's no Shield. It's Avengers and stuff like that, and see what that happens. And Gonzalez and how that's going to affect. But wow, with Shield, this movie was just so good. I mean, having Ultron was the things like he did, lifting up the Earth and stuff like that. Even Hawkeye was pretty cool in this thing. They made him out to be pretty cool. And he got some few new arrows and stuff like that. It was kind of interesting. But the one thing, a big spoiler alert here. The Pietro Quicksilver, that they killed him off. I mean, wow, I didn't see that one coming at all. Like his last lines were. But I definitely can't say. I mean, I feel like definitely with all the fake deaths, Nick Fury dies, and no, he's not dead, and Coulson dead, not dead, Loki dead, not dead, and Thor: The Dark World, and Bucky coming back. But Bucky's a big character, we knew that was happening from the comics. I don't really classify him there too much, but I definitely feel like there's always a possibility for them to come back, because I find it weird that they would go on and kill a new character that they brought in. I'm definitely glad they didn't kill one of the original Avengers from the movie, but like Captain America or any of those guys. But it's definitely surprising that they would finally bringing these new actors into this and kill them off right away. That was definitely a big surprise. I thought that it'd be more likely to see someone like Rhodey die or something like that, who's been in for a few movies and stuff like that. But I didn't think that you'd see the new guys die. But that was definitely interesting. Now I feel like there could be a way of maybe bringing him back somehow. There's always the way Coulson happened, but I doubt that would ever happen, because that was so traumatic to to him. And we don't know how the Kree blood and stuff like that would react to his powers and stuff like that. So it may not be the same, since he's not he's already been tested on stuff like that as much, so it may not work so well. But definitely be interesting. And I was definitely missed I thought Loki was supposed to be in this movie, but maybe it's just his staff that was in there instead. But definitely be interesting to see that. Definitely the hidden scene with Thanos. I mean, oh my god, seeing the gauntlet, and I thought the gauntlet only existed once you held all the gems in there, and then it turned into the gauntlet, kind of like the White Lanterns in DC. How there is no white ring until you put on all the other colors, together. I thought that was the idea, but I guess not. Definitely cool seeing the gauntlet, and I guess it hints definitely at Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is definitely going to be a very powerful movie. And I definitely can't wait to see how that turns out, if Thanos plays a big part in that. I think obviously he will be, but now that he said, pretty much, now it's my turn, I'm going to deal with myself. He was controlling Ultron through the scepter and stuff like that, but wow. I mean, definitely can't wait to see how he has a role in if he's doing all the stuff. Now that he says he's doing all the work himself, what's going to happen in Guardians of the Galaxy 2? Are they doomed to fail in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 to lead up to Infinity Wars? It just seems like the way they're setting that up with that hint scene, that there can't be a positive outcome from Guardians of the Galaxy 2 after that hidden scene. I mean, it was wow. And before you guys go and you wait for wait after, there is no second hidden scene. There's the one with Thanos, and that's it. We've already got good confirmation of that from Josh Whedon a while back, but I just wanted to check just to be safe, and there was not. But wow, this movie was so jam packed. It was just go 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 go. I love that Coulson was the one to give them the first mission of the movie. I mean, they've been doing missions, but the first one we saw in the movie was actually found out by Coulson. That was very cool. Love that. Definitely can't wait to see the next week's connection. How that how the whole Avengers company-ish organization changes everything and stuff like that, and seeing different people come and go, powered people. Maybe Sky will become an Avenger. I mean, everyone could become an Avenger. Probably Coulson will become an Avenger. Interesting, because I definitely can't wait to see that, and maybe eventually excuse me, having the show change into Agents of the Avengers, or something Avengers. I know maybe they won't change hopefully maybe it'll definitely change the show a lot by having them. I hope not to having the Avengers on TV on the movies and then having the Shield on there. I mean, having the Agents of Shield, and the Shield was what was the main part of the Avengers. It really keeps that connected and stuff like that, even if it's just by the title and stuff like that. But I hope that they don't, keep Shield for the TV show and use the Avengers on this stuff. I hope that the show kind of turns into at least Coulson and his crew turn into the Avengers type thing, and start working for that way. That definitely is going to be a cool way to see how all that goes, and where everyone goes. It definitely seems like there is as for like connections and build up to like Civil War. I feel like there wasn't much. I mean, the ending with Tony and Cap, there wasn't much friction in there. I mean, there is at the beginning, when you built a robot everywhere, all over the place and stuff like that. But I feel like there's way more friction between Iron Man and Tony and Thor than there is between Tony and Captain America. So I definitely can't wait to see how that kind of changes with the whole registration, I guess, and stuff like that. But I definitely didn't see too much a hint at that, and I definitely can't wait to see what like I said before, what Vision's role in the Civil War is going to be, with him being part of the new Avengers type thing, which I guess everyone's hinting at, stuff like that, or just that anyone Avengers assemble and stuff like that. This new Avengers that we saw at the end of the movie. How he plays in Civil War, because he doesn't have a secret identity, he doesn't have anything like that to hide and stuff like that, so he has no he can be on either side just to help either side, but I definitely can't wait to see his reason. His would just be which side he'll choose and stuff like that, because he's really not part of any side, and stuff like that. He has no secret identity, so I definitely can't wait to see how they use him in that sense of the way. But because I couldn't see him going anywhere else. Is he going to go? He's going to still be, he's born from the Avengers Tower and stuff like that. So I definitely can't wait to see where he lands on that stuff. But wow, I can't wait to see this. And it was interesting though that Iron Man no longer has Jarvis, because he's become the Vision. That there's someone else. He has Friday and different things and different stuff like that. So that was interesting. One thing though I missed though is we saw Stan Lee's cameo was great in this movie. Him drinking that Asgardian potion just with Cap and Thor, since Cap can't get drunk, but I guess it's Asgardian liquor can get him drunk, which was definitely cool. And seeing Stan do that, I thought I heard that Stan had in an interview saying that he had a long 2-part scene. Now maybe they cut it or something like that recently, but interesting maybe to see that. Maybe see it again and see. And I definitely can't wait to see, because if you saw the end of the credits, it says list Stan Lee as himself. So he was with the other vets in that scene and stuff. So I definitely can't wait to see, go back, rewatch it, and pause it, look at that, what his outfit was, and see if he has the same medals that he was awarded for his service in the war. If you don't know, he wrote some like tank manuals and all kinds of instructional stuff for the war. Took his writing skills to the war and stuff like that. So definitely can't wait to see if they actually had the real stuff, since he is a war vet and stuff like that. There's real or at least his medals and stuff like that, not just fake, all kinds of stuff like that. That would definitely be cool to see, because it was himself is what they put him on as himself. But yeah, that was pretty cool seeing him interact with the characters, and not just in a scene with it, in a scene because of the characters or something like that. But wow, this was a very good movie. Again, 9.9 out of 10. A 10 definitely would have just had the Shield cast come in. So wow, this is a great movie. Go see it. Jam packed. All I can say is go see it. Great movie. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.